back be catch them we crew say oh me mama worry na tia mas for family okay ene jai opoko anachi edi me kwa na tia mas no me din asterisk da ho see headmaster edi mi oro edi ba mi oro ena me call agency office me ra na me tia no say scratch it dey asem na head mpacho me dey ron kuma na e dey asem at 2 minutes say no yi system card no hwe so I say na wo na so ya kwara boni na wo be ma say ama say kwara boni bi na wo dey ko be bi na ko wo dey say wo she da nye obi a wo be ya kwara boni bi a na obi ya kwara boni wo twa 111 sa ko be bi menye wo kwara boni bi a iro ho na bi sua de na pass kama na ko university na wo brighter future enti akije se de mini no agro Kwame enti mimi tu no to say me dey have me plan na say ye we there we have to go in large numbers Nes you could pay homage. Oh, Kwame, I don't pay the man. I mean,
different lawyer.
You say 1 week, the Bama, you have got check.
Cry, was it no? I was a lawyer in a crisis. I say, I was a ye. Fantastic. Now, I know is a year to me.
Well, then, say, Abia Momo decided to go and organize yourself, say, Mobile be there, fine. But the family, I'll catch up in the family. Why was see as a mamu and they can do it?
So, family in dear. By maybe
a group of people here.
One journalist be a Tia Hamadia.
Memorial service
me. He don't know.
I mean, when they are very critical, I think. We need because I can see the woman yes any tribute to be a man tribute me reading you say etia was saying na panyin wo hwe me cars wo ka tell me say na say wo de akwa we akwa boni be na me twa one
let me come out I don't know I started to or the claim
me there be na me akwa boni
and
me kan na say me nya ne say on the time jaji from so na those days na your crisis school na latest ni jaji any from so in the environs and Kwame nyame ya dum no mo extend somewhere 1990 no mo extend latest the best call contrast in the environs inti Pramso hospital do omo extend no di bi ma omo
okay
na jaji Pramso so twem ansa no do Pramso hospital na say jaji Pramso government school public facility na yenya bi Kwame assembly na ani o na me lady me students no say ye call headmaster say omo nhwe no mo maye light ni because
now you SPN
no I mean SP but now I say
now you tintin
no na say ya edi you call discussion no and a headmaster a promise na headmaster de mine be 2 weeks Kwame na there's no sign enti DC DC no free room enti no tie room na kokuntanse wadwuma enti I think one evening and me name colleagues they organize here and a peaceful demonstration we walk to the DC they go present a petition say ye panicho or extended assist ni bimra school because a public facility Kwame me challenge any na my assistant headmaster no I say no na binim ebia me ye go kan na na o ma o this and o the train Mrs. Ponga not necessarily me akora boni Kwame na say me akora boni ntimi ntwa 111 no ain't possible
and
na me assertive that's all I say
no your akora boni
na me nya akora na me
say your akora boni
akora boni abusu
cat all the cat is no
come on with this is a movie also every year be a roll out first class no can't come on with one of those and so one of them say
other Asia organizer man for me could headmaster headmaster said to us what
MCO
other age
DC and DC you know I'm pound so you call them say presenting petition within a week you answer Monday a transformer ketwa BBC extend the power amai and that electricity now Monday buy you know really helped most of our students because it looks like na ye generator no eso 7 to 9 ye pon na edum generator na asa ti wa woni there some of us near lantern until the lantern the kusua de and the by electricity buy no automatically oti wa so ya no anytime you also na oti sua de woni problem I think it's one of the conditions because boy mama is to me musua de and the mom de me master and on Pemasem. As simple as that. Oh, it's sometimes I don't Pemasem and you didn't come on Pemasem. That's all.
Legend.
Oh yes, it's a melt. It's also saying, sir, maybe you can organize a memorial lecture for him.
Yeah,
I think we have to do something. I mean, I don't think it should be so silent, sir. Professor Aki, yes, why a columnist for Chronicle for a long time, bluntly speaking. Now, you're free one.
Kwame Sefakai program. Every time it should be national. He was the first person to call.
Now, so one of his refreshing moments. O decided so fracra ba abestra papa no senka one strap papa na naga papa no efrimwa kebe hana papa but he was able to come sit down with the man only dinkomo pay the tribute ansana ofrimu. So that's one of his happiest moments in life. Oh nina David no,
but memorial lecture no. That one is more
memorial lecture.
Let's leave it like that.
Okay,
I think that
I have to do it.
That will be something to sustain.
We your corporate assembly hall. We are doing the memorial lecture in honor of Mr. Kejesi. And then we can do it. All right. Permissible.
Yeah, permissible.
Do we have any family? Will we have to do any family ties in? Okay, or then we will discuss that. We will discuss the modalities. Okay, Doc, what is saying? Dr. Imran Adu Amankwa, aka Amanke. Is this quite hot?
Very Omaba.
Cruise number. Yes, a cruise number. Amba from Tejan Shekonya out to say.
My friend is in Betchadi.
One thing I like about KNUS is there's nothing like fanfare gidigidibiao. Master, our school so be shandy. Case close. Monday only like Bia say and I say that be first year for orientation. This week and last week and orientation getting and every day honorable Kuneba Amzo Sabalo one of the courses and if I own a cosano and honorable was all Tuniban of one here, sister. Fanfare a view and assign rano and the eke. Can you see? So one pass here. Oh, papa, no, a former AMC only hui say Obako. Akwe only hui only bibia a wo win this number and a tower at the amount of computer. So computer years are really close. Forget it. Oh, papa, a podium poor. Oh, papa, a wine, and me, and you all the wabi. But when they understand it, can you see the much crane protocol 7? One passing the be a judgment.
No, upon was no be a paper B. Who call exams room. It be an old shandy. Would paper now church row. Free fee. Now they have got 2 table no so. And I said that form. You are asamato
ana ono yempacho ho meta say yempacho
statement wie onya trowa statement wie that be the end
and Mr. investigation kwadana mabie school no
say kwada was the CCTV bobo
say
exam score
the ten say oko school mo say oko akosiane o say yamma certificate a degree certificate a diploma certificate there from ho sa school no I am telling you ye niagro e ho e na fosam e wo ho na em fa o papa ene wo sika wo e wo ho previous information we are all on the same level and yenya de bia ho once you and ya chop bia ni bia u trailing for courses sa na tie and no yes minim VC and na yes minim register and na minim HOD na madam for the pro vice chancellor emfa ti won dey understand the in fact me catch them blunt is our lectures no mu adesa or no best e be so feel we feel nti anyo adu say omu adesa omunye quality bi asa
we the student bakora me project student na it was a meeting every week all the students on my office in Asia second semester guy ye we see meet bakwa me my students no friend no man give me never kasa man give me never kasa man give me never kasa enti no unze defense aboye nya kokudru ba be present bibi defense one shakoya me other panelists me can asemo horma omo be mano low mark and we jano. But in the end, no man Luma because what he presented didn't make sense. When you soon agree, and the P Apontina we call tech dancing. I said, you didn't do the work. How come you came to present? So say somebody did for me. I didn't do it. No kind of claim. So okay. What was that? When I graduated. But the following year, second semester, no, but you work complete. And so we graduate. You didn't graduate. One graduate. One graduate. Now make it sensible. At least I don't cry low because lab or oko ovimu no lab work. Only the see mono. At the back the see mono. It's you for bed 4 months. It is your you didn't touch it. Look at the impudence. You say you don't even respect. My friend, my casa, not my Pamicho, sir.
Mr. Lesha, Madame for Pano, so Diagro. Nigerian artists beer, of course, UCC. Me a friendly. Overcall, University of Ghana. I'm the 3rd year no Jaya, second year or 2nd year, and then say Ojaya. Na omizanza na ozo na oba no officer you can influence oze tie no no krana wona no ya down for oze tie no baka just wa malicious no wa basa ono ontimi nya ho tie oze tie na one nam da bia otobia no ama ne di tie ne zo ontimi nya mwa no kwambia so
ama me kanta mi ai say me postgraduate me admission now I'm supposed to come in the evening. I'm going to apply some summer weekends. Unfortunately, I got your letter. Me and confirmation say I was me ba amaja to say me ba weekends. And me am just lectures. So instead of the whole year, na me exams. Me 4 people sir. Match my the minimum me A C me A back on me 2 B the C. I have to write all. School is at the time I mentioned. Na mammy why say me call weekends. I have to write. When Professor go up here, me be show the studio. Me call on him to make us about 2 hours. So what is that? I'm telling you
bad day.
My brand here. What do you mean the car from commercials? No, who confused? That's one example. I have to go by like 4 people.
Share.
I think it's the Saudi
university, especially the results on our department atraso, faculty atraso, college atraso, auditors are very auditing.
Now I bet I forget the son.
Oh no, the G-Tech never the edge of as I remember, Mr. Lecturer wouldn't it didn't come more the Biawa Kono. Azamba, forget it. Forget it. Cry. Anyway, Dr. Kuma.
Dr. Kwame Adinkrah.
It is I.
Yamia do me way. I finish up.
I've been going to oh, Ghana. Hey, there's no phone using it.
Phone
iPhone. No. But I found boy, Anna.
Says he says he before. Party night.
Let's send them move because on the mobile line. Yeah, you are now.
What do you mean?
He was wrong. You flag it off.
Hey, my sister, I'm sending the Scarborough. Sending her no a frame. Oh. Naguamu catch me. I just now the big car.
He's come on here. This is our sending for.
Ashina.
At that time, no, this guy is carrying.
No, so yes, sir. My empty for so.
Because me, madam, we say there be a many no say oh no phone you so alright too, but they say oh send this yeah I know the way must we momo line we dey momo line me as the omuka tiare na woman yem fancy clear na because it looks like good
grow
David
David anyway I feel quite about it you dey me ase some hope say nyame edin ebetwa afiso sebeya na bufu emman so na nhira nkoa na ebebayen so na wonim say aka 19 days na yegoto aba achusu flag bearer
okay omokoto aba
what was it
boss
semi ntubi tubi former PC.
Now, right here on Pure 95.7, 30 minutes past 9. We have
to be.
You say we want to better than Josh Obentachi is the former member of parliament for Manso Nkwanta. Manso Nkwanta, what saying? Oza Ohimana Ohima Brosika.
Yes.
Christmas never be a lot of events. Manso Nkwanta. I mean, it was nice. I watched some of the videos. I promise I cross a camera, but I got to be in Kitibina. I want to be uncle. Yeah. I admire.
He's trending.
I admire her progress. And then the way I come man a boom na ochromo omo ye seminar omo ye t-shirt omo never real.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, she's
the young one. Yeah.
Le Parisien.
Yeah, so now they would say active.
Oh yeah, very.
Before him, I know you're active.
And that's a musician.
Oh, what about you? That other but. So na amafo se bia ebiasa line na but the way or the ahini no so ebua na manfo
but I won't say active power usually asem ba in fear we will maybe very good but I think say good ahimanu na most of them Luciana or copies had in everywhere
anyway so Amage.
Yes, sir.
Job began with 19 days. Me sure say, and then next week, and we are your 3 ways to that or
yeah.
Okay, but how far so far? Has it been good?
Yeah, so far so good. I think so. 5 candidates. Obia, I think so. Obia a comporto no. So far, and Obia a campaign. People are crisscrossing. I think so. Ken Babe any day. Ashanti region. Obi Obai and Okwe no sabe we. Na uti Kena say the message based on the experience.
Yes.
And nema wetimi aye e Ghana ha wonya emu experience na ye hu say free SHS e bae no e ma nipa bebre enya school akwanya anti ebedu ebi no na omawi nenso na adwuma eni ho based on no experience no wo ohwe ni sama oka so me dey I'm going to be a practical economist na enuma ende wo se yebibi na youth no etimi enya adwuma ye enti baby obeko bia no identify a factor ebitimi the esi honom na etimi aboa ama omo hono so omeja so for some of the things he even mentioned omo anomo to hono class no munim o si omvidua bi pop the tissue aligning from cruel friends
Nkransa hono
bano offenso sa bano some quantity so wow. And can say this is what we can use it for. People were shocked. So I said.
So why will he not still be the entrepreneur that we need him to be, rather than becoming the flag bearer?
Yeah, I was say, on mine, yamnya do want to be brave. He couldn't move further. Kofo Abba, Rollins Abba, Mills Abba. John Mahama first and second, and I don't Kweku Fuadu. But don't hear the economic structure is still the same.
Okay.
So I say, I say, on Pacono by 4 years, Yankopon, I don't know, so another 4 years, says Tiana, was a be some little gain in the beer baby GDP. But see, or the agric, we have an advantage over it. We share a near my producer in this country. Yen taking advantage, yen being processing, yen factory. It is all about what leadership. And he will take that role as a leader. Na otimia boa emma the various areas are your advantage over others, you process it, and then we export. So I say, so that we'll bring in more currencies, foreign currencies with me. Apart from that, also Accra, normally Bibri Chuku Hormo, and to move some of the ministries. So I say, maybe or sha lands, forestry, and natural resources to say Ashanti region.
That's our message, no? And yeah, too nationalistic. We are going for a party contest. Is that message actually resonating with the people, because the people want to see how their party lost, how their party will bounce back, and so be a bit about your plans for the country?
Yeah. Say you to abenuia. Say to abenuia. You have to present that person to the larger populace. So that's it. And fortunately for him, they say the grassroots, Obia say, no matter how he is, and Yama, Otimi, Aya, Omayim, na tuwache, na hofama, and Yama, Otimi, yes, Asemba, Sidusi, 2-1 amon, Mfa, and Embra. So you have to put all those things together with the delegates or no more sign social contract or the document or the more sign what I say over here and no, that one has been sorted out. But the Ghanaians are also listening because most in Kofo bebre want to about no be go home baby no. So that's it. Or no message, cut it across both because to me say banwa be only your constituents. Ghanaians are here bet me at out. So party kwan about so be no. Also to me bibi Ghana for because we are a tobany we are could present this for no more and so ato about normal in here because they have the luxury and I say a party no I'm almost 2 minutes so almost selected a candidate but they don't have the priority to force the other 18 million people no to vote for that candidate. So that's it. So you should be able to speak to your delegates and also speak to the larger populace. So that's it. Until we are doing your campaign becomes easier.
Is it winning?
Oh, can we
on
win?
Paper?
Can we win? You know why I'm saying this?
This is who at the survey be survey no. Oh, what's like? Okay, I'll say. Delegates Survey Report, January 2025, MPP National Resource. For July, Honorable Kennedy Japan 51.4, October 53.1, January 52.0. Now, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, July 42.2, October 39.0, and January 40.0. Now, Dr. Brian Acheampong 3.1 in July, October 5.0, in January this year is 7.0.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Dr. Yao Say Adichum 3.0 in July, October 2.0. Now he's trailing 0.7. Now, Engineer Kwame Ajia Japan 0.3% in July, in October 0.9. Now he's also trailing at 0.3% in January 2026.
Yeah, Mami fa the working Mami fa and compare with Adinkrah. What's recently why another one? Or the Dr. Mahmoud was the first one, and the votes they very high the percentage, you know. Yeah. So not to about 45%. Until all Kofo can Kosro. So that's it. It happened in 2023. In fact, Ken a low value, but in the end, not Ken 37%. Ken campaign Ashanti region may follow most of the places. Now, Ken comes and then he will tell you, what to Aban Mami, me lose by a margin of 18 votes. Me lose by a margin of 100 votes. So my numbers no those one be 1,000 and over. Me lose by a margin of 100. So I was saying, then the man did well because who share votes are onyaye. It didn't cost 37 when forecasters were downgrading him. And now his campaign is far different. Also, I see we bubu emia egunasum because delegates, etunofo, Ghana for etunofo. Enti adia anka obedi this time around, because it doesn't bring comfort to his people and then to him himself. Enti the campaign has drastically changed. It's all about what.
Do you see him as a change man?
Yes, that is. I see him as a change man,
and he can be a very good president.
He can be a very good president. When you say Ken, parliamentar, on say and the be and to come is out to say who say Ken who be. You don't see, but on more the pata and to so that's it. Oh shit, the constituency. We be see or cabinet meeting or Bobongo was the crew or MP. For so many, I think it's 24 years. But what they say Ken Abu Biasmo the constituency that. Because on executive age man and on delegates and age man, he doesn't do that. What I say, sometimes passion. What I say, You don't see that. I'm surprised that people will say that. But anyway, saying politics. That's what I say.
But I'll come back. I'll come back and ask you. Say,
okay.
Say, who can say? Say, be a Oba Woni. O Sanka say, Yana, you party semna. You turn the candidate no. At the larger population of Ghana. And the Basaba is whether indeed is a winnable candidate for the MPP as against a new candidate we might get from the NDC. Okay, now Honorable George Obintechi is the former member of parliament for Manso Kanta. Honorable.
Yes, sir.
19 days. How is the atmosphere?
Kwame Dase. A good.
Okay.
Ubienia Bre. Say Ubitu Frankama party friend NPP. Now some of us on the other we feel beer in energy and nasi influence anomano. And nasi be so reserve say young comment on them. Me for example no. Me rushing comment on any issue and say unless say but we all the issues involved.
Yeah.
I never come out zevuni. Kwame say Aroba Yuno, Ghana never Kwame Samakani. Ancient so. And put for a certain statement. We gamble for money, but we risk for value.
We gamble for money, but we risk
for value.
For value.
So if we say Adibia Husana, oh gamble people in Frimu, Katano, Katari Free. But opposite, you take a risk. Now, what's the same way you create value for yourself?
Okay.
To present before delegates, a cheese as a way. When you knew what you say, you could gamble in a when it is coming, you bet the be 18 so. On so many occasions, here may well come a bassan where you say, don't do now, I see sometimes the crowd may be wrong, and the crowd is always wrong. You come, when it is Keba, and you know, correct. Sikan ya also kwa jeno ubi sa be free ba boy you remember the breo what gamble life another day no be pay heavily gamble you know papa if you look say twen ndaba kuma ko pe demo mutumi yi but no na gamble go si be say be bia show the partner feels this size be gamble with these things are partner kukuno why am I saying this how we say to me can say e too elisia to be wie first year was a primaries presidential wrong because gamble. Okay. Yeah, because if you say a corner son, a be Kwame Yentino, so can on platform so. Say, and then you who say delegates no. And this a young to say, and a Bahama, a good one when yana say, man or yana. Yano. No, what take his place, I saw a footballer, a men's rooms are nay, one more opportunity. Oba dribble while up Bobona to attend easily. On planning be bias up my sin of Bobono. Ye Punia, Oba to attack no more. Now, what making sure say on to me exactly and before any second air. That way a gamble. Until now, I'm telling them we gamble for money. They more gamble, but the value to win the elections, we always risk the issue of you maintaining it just because you're near panel. But I'm very happy. Second of all, BB said no. They be a more gamble. Now we will be able to see it there. Some of us will say I'm ready. I'm near to. And the encourage you when before them question is in yeah, Abano, and I mistake. We mistake being. We mistake being. And you gambling not the be a yono. And I must place a bit down a dribble yang. Incest a bit sincere. Near risk say, yam pray home. You make sure ye did not come Sunday, Papa be ye bet me a counter tank of food for the first 2 years. Mamma for who say, mistake near ye na. I will say, ye discover goom near top power money a penno. Ghana for pay. On catch the streets, can we go on for so free me you TV me and air chrono. Mama was mama. I heard the Makatas go. Ya kata horns are still be and see. And ye be me a hona. No, the people told us say, Niamo yeno, Abanayan true. yen and Pembedia so, and some say, when I'm called to me to discover top power money more pet the idea say, the penny, young talk. Here's my haseka. And when I'm Sabi, Yentiani, Sabi, Mr. Micom, Mr. Minubiatum, Yantasing many who say, the man for the kind of Trabano, and one no more repeating no. And he says, send the nearest year pen on a young to be a balance on a penalty. Yes, I could gamble you. We are going to gamble and take the money. But if you want to get value, the main value of the presidential, Yakufo can say, is good for your party to be in power than to be the General Secretary of Kwame Yumuni. And you know, say a ban say a man for the Kasa. That's the best way to strategize to take power. They say, I say, you bet gamble, they are not to. But the back one lose best of 1,000. How many to be money? Nobody stay put or fixed in a particular way.
Can you repeat that?
Yes, we said nobody is stay put and also a fixed for a particular purpose. What's that?
Okay, nobody will be static.
Okay. Say put or fixed or static.
Okay.
Say a kind dear. Yes, you would demand.
Okay.
Candy or Casabasa.
Okay.
And you can do put cans on there. They be out of your turn on the sound. Okay. On strategizing life.
Okay.
The man has strategized and developed his life, his thinking.
Okay.
A just way dynamic.
Okay.
Tis a canam who say, or transit di matema, Bisao, and better be the building. Kana money. Said as you say, there was no any alibi with my play. And they didn't tag him. A man wants to say, hey, you catch them. Sabako, you catch a man for our man. Where the most idea, if I said what's wrong with the Nebu. If you're paralyzed, I never had it. May compare more be idea. But from what I'm seeing, and from the populace are saying, woman ever shall say, Kokrumutiano, and you back of Krumutia, we shall be Kokrumuti, and yet Clovis Krumuti. Yet on my winning in a hotel, Marco, kind. No more was good to go kind, woman, Cassano. Now, what would you say do Fioro Bushane when I'm for the air come ASA when you're a man, diatom, and we are born to say when you matter more. And you also knew look at the way the man is performing in the campaign. Because the campaign be way because we shall pay off for you. We are going to Puku and don't do a set MP to be a baby of we call B. We follow a panel presentation. Kwame, even my manager said in Baharma, they have a cassette. Aha, slogan society.
Yeah.
But they are planning for everything. I just slogan you. Let me share say, all present na any slogan, and I may babble Tofedi, and babble Miss Kamachania, was say, or present it, and never why. Or such are you. So we you when you send me, we you win you. Now, when the member. Maybe Yamma catch a job, Massa, and you a Martin Didi.
Okay.
And that's what men make many because I say, say, and you will be one kind of touch being be a chum, or below a comfort. As you are seeing, as everyone one on that building on Yakwaji because of the were presenting Winty. I didn't know because, and then the last minute neighbor, Mon Cassava Pano,
so became Paul.
Mo
David, a man of my heart.
Exactly. I think I'm me mama for training people delegates. Mama yen Cassini Pebia will not travel back or pay, but on the own Kulunda, on the Sanda. I'm Pamayatum, Kennedy Martin, my gentleman, or Lady Martin, become a call with that term, you know, Mamma Cow and Yatum, become a good datum be. But I'm asking you, why not trans you say, oh, baby, yo. No one who say, I dare me yen and run. I'm one from Panchana, me move on. Manquani had yes, we move on and part. And the second thing my mentor said, no, I tell me, say, me baby the president. Meet me a day. Kube and Hono. Oh, what I know, or so Bokube Honana, Ewanio.
Fertilizer.
And when we said, Debbie, the question now is not about man with nothing. A call, or who say, a brand number one, my matam name, Confortam, my jatum. Namagini, engineering. Let me whom penny so. Let me who says that she be Menamedi or my new. and the who dear and you never bit mama do or man mama or man and the make a horse. Mama Yen says so, ever than upon a year dear. Let's say a call in Mudia. I didn't think a young cornisa. Young, yeah, you say, and yes, put say in baby or probably one of the beautiful one going that and cornisa. All right. To be a Sibiana, you who sang with Papa at Dano say one none of one community. Some posters are proud dano. I'm using the and oil, ordinary this more than a D, and so all kind of chesampa, or your messiah, or done home. Say, the way Chumuno, or ye be say, a bonnet friend of Bosawater, Calas. Can I then know ye redder and no Baba Yame, a blue, and the other made a mission say, all tin be corner. Me who sent Pabby be who said and say, Cassa, ye, what the beer titty would uncle gamble for money. Young uncle till risk say, me easy canon. Lemon may first cut me 2 scrap talk maybe. Nama bet on a good person with good knowledge or good objective. Emma or mano. Now you be me who say, I'm Pamicam Bina, either from BC, so ya any past record, they pass the negatives, no, ya share the movement or the calling him. Near Fanco, if I say, or man, intimacy, maybe a drone or maybe a copractica. Or maybe a technology, or maybe a jobs. How do you create a job? It's through technology. The man has demonstrated enough to show, say, young first time, say, when you now corner ye see the one in a position, and they buy expert control, and one will be young, and one way in a son of Yono, whom you found to check, mother and choose from their own heart, or when your assessment. When you go influence will be let the delegates who are being the delegates say, more communion. Yeah, you better be that. Yes, papa. Almost assessment too. No matter I say, papa will power to do a good do. Nah, first come to baby. Don't gamble for money. Go and take risk for value. Kwame Dase.
Thank you so much, the former member of parliament for Manson Kwanta, Honorable George Obentachi. Dr. Aaron Kuma is a senior lecturer at the
senior citizen who's a member of parliament. Omo country Edino. Omo confusing. They are won't be by Kwame. Omuntinji.
When you receive
me, my communicate bia, so no my communicate bia say as Edino. And see, still I'm state. I hope say bia formally government formally right. Bia ebin so na ye kan na bia aban president Minyesho so wa asenti.
Okay.
Because Minyesho say
Onye Thomas and I didn't one at all. To be transparent, money, on the Hunubi. And we want to say, and if I knew, and Gretchen, not be politics in the house of Minia.
Kwame, into dinner, that's why I'm still a book pie CBS, a band son of Sandra, or Mufam Rantem, issue official communicate, and Fama guy in the Nibiasina, and young Wojuma. And Kwame, I wouldn't say, Media Medica, Kamasam in Ari, Ewa. Say 31st December, MPP delegates, Omonko Tuabanema, Dr. Yao or Sayuchum.
How old are you now?
I'm in the now.
Static.
Stay put. Stay put. Well, say, also static.
Well, maybe some.
Static in a Amankese or no, or Ken.
I'm a do a shift.
Honorable. What's 53?
I was 53.
They said before 2023, I know about me.
That be Nina, what would you?
Nasa me no me before 2023. Say Namu Alan. Oh, and I'm shifting Maba Dr. Luchum and the designers of the starting.
Omega, what a candidate answer many.
Could be a
by MP phones, oh, paper candidate, or more bit my tono, Omo Ekai, almost semi Omokai na fantastic by Omo so and some be a no Efa Yura Ken ho. Ofa Yura Baumia, oh, and some be Yano, Fano, Ofa Yura Brand Champa, oh, and some be Yano, oh, Ofa Yura, a Verde, Quabeji, a Japon, Olunyakese. ba rutum unya sembia obeka fa no sembia ni wa obeka fa no unya sembia obeka fa no wa unya sembia obeka fa no enti ka candidate ezema obeka fa no no enye dia wo se o dem a wo ko fabricate you o dia e public domain o ma kan o other candidates America no public issues are amanfo niwa omo kan omo na America onye se bia wo kwotena dem bi ni wakofa obi se o nipa so sumasi ni wakotwetwe krata ade aba dem ye se bia the media me feel say ono no waka che Ghana for say he has a trump card and he's going to use the case of Asian tigers.
Enya
started the wakan was
the Asian model.
Yeah.
But look, I present a friend say free Japan to China to Ghana. How was the model Japan for educating China for no they babech say Ghana for me at TV. Oh no what me can say say Maya
can be before can be before.
Oh
to
model into the ono no wa Ghana for atia say ye o Maya etimi ade ya rehopa nse nipa onim say wo free 50 years ekono ena na wadwuma bi pa okwa kosi 70 plus wa ena na wadwene mu eye dopa utimi contribute to national development. But unfortunately no Ghana for average life expectancy eye short and ade kese pa manage ho a ode be babwa Ghana ne say ye man mu no ye betimi live longer ama ye a ye nyine no ye betimi contribute to the national development. I have who say Kwame Obeko baby to say China now will be the 100 years no that's so active with me ejuma. Oko France obi di 89 88 no to me ejuma. By Ghana ha obi di 60 years ah
yeah force
na ya retire we so cry na ye expect say ye expect uwo yeah. Because you need procedure to create environment for people to grow longer.
Yes.
And that is the man for you. And education there enanka. And you Kwame we dey meaning say NPP delegates omu nimde. Omu ti omasemase. There are 5 people who are contesting. Omuntie each and every person.
Yeah.
Omuntie each and every person. No more way nipa no nia odi just in piesua e convince Ghana for because mind you almost delegates now mo koto abano they are less than 400,000 they are around 300 and something say na say omo de bia be kan omo de former executives ne other people bia be
211,000
and mo koto aba 211,000 last election MPP for na nkwa na Grofo anto aba mo no omunya 4 point something million. And this fonya 6 point something million. Election profile no electoral rule no they are about 18 million. Yenamfa 2028. By 2028 almost add the numbers e be cover almost 20 million. Kwame. And over almost 20 million I said 19 million people who are going to vote. Also we ho na wo fa nipa so wo gina bonte na wo ka che nipa smesi se nipa we yeto abama na already the A or B or C ababe boa ama economy no atimi a develop a grow na wa wadwene ho no ahwe se nipa no ni a wo se fata ni a wo ka o convince na kire nkrofo a ebe na wo de na ba na me de me ka che delegates na say ni a wo betimi aye ne ho adwuma pa ye wo say oduchum doctor ya o say oduchum. Oh no. The best bet for MPP.
All right.
In 2020.
Okay.
8 election.
All right. Merci beaucoup. Thank you so much. This is a pure morning drive. 19 more days to elect a flag bearer for the MPP. Now, 1 year of President Mahama. Has it been well? Has it been good? How? It is the last week that more years and rating be stuff like that. But
okay, so we have a question.
Maybe just static.
You have moved on.
1 year on. Say me no Madika can say I am not surprised about the performance of government because my witness J Kufo to President Rawlings no. The first 1 year me witness President Mills to MPP na obedi ade the first 1 year me witness and a President Akufo-Addo enso be to President Mahama obedi ade no 2017 first 1 year
3 years
me witness to me witness my witnesses are 3 or 4 changes na enti nia SCC enye me wanwa party no has not changed senka President Mahama baye no ena when timian stabilize economy ena enema e course se ne na ekona enyenka will be disappointed. But as you see another day, I say naturally there's a perception on quotes. People think say too artificial. Say dollar rate has been stabilized and core as it is. It is not actually affecting the micro level of the people. You can micro level now. I just say Adinkrah timuno. Even though dollar no as stabilizing and cost no. Because now say Madam Fobi could be a Opel engine. Oh,
now one day do you use Opel or Opel Mundi?
Opel Corsa.
Wow.
Now Opel Kwame so much are you?
Now we be just one is Opel.
That's it Ghana can't say you.
Go the dear, the baby of
Ghana can't say you.
Opel Corsa.
Yeah, Opel Corsa.
No, engine me there. Yeah, okay.
Na Nibuono Akoso as compared to somewhere 2024.
Okay.
So the question is the dollar is stabilized there.
No, normally what they say is say be as a time or no air talk first engine February or turn at the rate of say 16 or 17 or 15. And they say or the G current rate now or no aboka. Oh no, my two will inference but I want to
but Kwame say yeah go no. Yeah, yes money yen check. Yeah, check it say
last time it say
this amateur say price are changing as I didn't buy anything. Yeah, simplicity. And to me they feel say stabling the economy. The other thing they say there has never been any major activity by the government.
Yeah.
There has never been any major activity by the government. No major expenditure. And to say too sure of ourselves. Say some finance
government is running. People government
running in India for payment of recurrent expenditure. I feel now we'll take a decision because you see you can't run a county for a whole 4 years without doing any form of capital expenditure. Kwame, when the issue of capital expenditure starts setting in, so they say president I promise here and say obey express route.
January almost
30. There are other rules already no big push. A big more cry. Yeah, stop.
Even contractors
stop more. I feel now obey share contractors can away. And Sanema way now when government start making expenditure into those areas now and the actual performance. So government yes expenditure way now in the next by the next 6 months 1 year if things become the same as it is people will start complaining because there will be unemployment rate will be higher. And economy will not be active and growing. And to me, say let's give the government opportunity a little bit. Man is starting the on in the actual because look, this is a say actually president launched it, but say there has been any major move. So supply this quantity here and there and that. who be 24-hour economy, which was promised.
They have been doing it. If you go to like Doma, Dianquanta, Bichim, they've been doing it.
Supply 24-hour economy. Supplying the
problem. Say come out one bit. And this phone be communicators.
A bonus to communicators and supporters for campaigning for the party. And there's a party in I say, and said Nasa 50 years old. Because you know, man, I said 50 component. I'll bet him their abigenity income. The concentration was more to be on the side of
most taxes now on your pale.
Kwame, we say, maybe as a we are getting out what a plus area in Kumasinity. Oh, I won't just see. And I mean, Kwame, Dr. Kwame Adinkrah with we legend. Who the way is getting to what a plus area in Kumasinity. Who's our car will be now. Ye Krumu, Kwame Yeno. What is it? Open only those kind of that's it. I don't know. That's it. Toyota Titiano. Kwame just say, yes, it's all community. That's it. Because that's inside on our conversation design. A name modern car at the Coco to Sakwan. And Futrobe, a Janet Doom, there be Albedunja. Yes, Opel Cosa. Ascona. Oh, that's it. And you mean visa as early days yet. In terms of, and the other one, I'm mechanic. In fact, getting to the end of the year, people say security has a little bit improved because it drew Christmas but before Christmas na enye
be under control
I hope say and please say they will have to hold it that way because security is very important as a country and to me them so far I believe say it's okay, let's take it may be some percentage I mean there be after all because me major performance be a merit this kind of percentages near there I believe say where they took it from. They have sustained the economy. Let's see going forward to start actual projects and programs. No, you senior economy be
okay.
Yes, sir. I think that 1 year. I think that so far so good. Now things were not that good in the past. About me say, almost you saw a certain strategy. But and you're sustainable.
Why do you assume that?
Okay, almost the previous government almost stole gold. Now from Yamponsa, Embreso, Kwame Nkrumah BC MPP time, they about 8,000 metric ton, right? Gold. I'm not getting the figure right, but MPP it be call about 30. About 30. That is would the 22 and I count within this 8-year period. No, on by 1 pen on the Abekahon. So that's it. Now, what they are doing is they are selling the gold to get dollars.
As an export to compensate for SS import.
Yes. Okay. No, into almost the dollar now because of this.
Yes, sir. Was more good.
So that's it. And the argument that people are doing is in the the previous government could have also sold the gold and dollar from. But how do you sustain that? But my forever, because you need, because also I say then Takra and the man who hand to store anything wow, what I say, because we told Ghanaians say stabilize the economy. He's doing everything possible to get to that point.
But we're getting the results.
Yes, we are getting there. That's why I started say so far so good. What I say. But then the mama are yes sustainable. And he said Udisika ebe share areas are ebe generate revenue. Who say revenue are generate 1 CD per liter. What is huge amount of money.
Yeah.
Very huge. What I say, and they know air support, but I know it's also putting some burden on the people. Unfortunately or fortunately, was a fuel above from maybe from the world market, right? Ye scary amount for a day. Put to Juma, but first cannot share baby a bit generate more worth to say and go getting it. The word in Kitengitino, and I think that is what the president is doing, or still, or you know, Kitengitis are 50-50 year. And go baby. I was thinking, saying, go funny and call the industry or more, yellow more, no so support to monomo and sustain or more ediano. What I say, now there should be evaluation after 1 year, and after 3 months. And I say bechi because I used to fit in there to send the I'm for a baby on baby. What I say, but the amount of money that goes into it, and you are very huge. So that's it. I believe, say almost per se, Ghana for and say maybe after this year, next year. Or more emphasis can share baby also maybe share a bit me aboa. When it comes to infrastructure, mean who any major one, they also be from Accra to and also in State, but no crano also the government sika NA. Meanwhile, you will not be able to meet your target. Sika revenue also I think they were short expressway. I'm talking you from Ghana. You can normally and it's a span of about 5 years. It's what I say. We are then, sir.
It will be private participation more.
Because private participation.
But reported by me, the from
as you're running up, it's a melt says in our village, Tetrifu. Atobiase, Akwadu, Dustin 160J and 140Y are still important.
Yes, it didn't make one themselves. 160 any pay.
So, every order Dustin and I was some Geo Pele.
Yes.
Oh, that's 120, 140, 120Y.
You're 120Y,
and 140Y, and 160G.
And 160G. Now more than
mostly
okay.
Well, you pair somebody you have Korean money be over. That's somebody and said that you piece.
And Praga, Korea, and Praga.
You can't say, with my Jeff stuff for don't too good.
That is some distance until to go. Recently, and carry a bit immediate year between boys, around back and carry it. And this very recent taxi operation very popular.
The indigenous because of the gold. That
transformer was never any occupation. And to one make a good occupation. And I pay say a bit to move from that. But the most I try to bear system what me I be to develop at least our families will be somehow okay.
So we live here.
Legend.
Yes, sir.
So there's this scenario where Prof Mills 4 years. The mama 4 years at the count. nti 8 years omu wie John Mama say 4 years no ne de no on tiase nti man another 4 years nti ono so nya 4 years e be man of 4 years the 4 years no be start another 4 years for NDC ewie ni a ebioma NDC onya onpa ko no be start e be twa John Mama de so 4 years ono so be ka say no 4 years ne de o so say mame another 4 years nti na e ko be 12 years si enim na MVP ko ye mistake ya pe a candidate man for the asem dodo na pe na asem obeto aba amano what demonstrate say obetimi MPT NDC Kennedy Japan